Tonight we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Boston Celtics. For the Celtics, they come into this game after a loss to the Heat at American Airlines Arena. They got caught flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here. And the rapid rise of Coach Brad Stevens. Great scheme.
No, when it's here, my dog will probably for Louis Bell. That's just all he know, he don't know nothing else.
On the road and hungry for a win against the Eastern Conference rival, the Orlando Magic are ready for this thing to get started. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Celtics are looking to grab one here for the home fans in Boston before heading out on the road. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they like that streak to end tonight here.
Kevin, in recent games, their luck has been all bad and tough. I mean, that could very well continue against the team they're facing here in this game. It's not going to be easy in this streak.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. A starting 5 on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando. Cook out there with money. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Knight in at the 3. And Thompson sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. So it's the Celtics now. And he recovers it. McGee's shot is off. To the paint. Pass to Love. Here's Money. There is no shortage of athleticism in this one. Both teams, Doris, can simply outrun you, rise above you. But now they face each other.
What's better than watching high flyers face off? Who is going to put down a poster dunk in transition? Who is going to be on the highlight reel on the gift that you see over and over? Electric athleticism. Let's tip it up, Kevin.
Absolutely. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. McGee, the pass to Vucevic. Kramer, he's guarded by Love. Boston again missing. To the paint, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Ball's not loose.
Oh, my God. That's how you attack. Wow.
How'd he do that?
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Money, guarded by McGee. Money passes to Love. Orlando moving the ball around. There's the pass to Money. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Boy, this free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now here's McGee. He's guarded closely. Thompson with the rebound.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Great open look there. Knight's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Fires from deep. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's how you answer back.
You can tell that was a little get good, get good. Extra.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Tipped away and stolen by Knight. Down low, here's Cook. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Celtics making a switch here. Morris is checked in. That shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Celtics trail by 7. Lakic, he's covered by Thompson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Magic.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Took him no time at all on that one. That's 7 points for money.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
Lakic, he's guarded by Love. Passes to Gilbert. To the inside, Morris. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Here's Money. Plays it up and banks it in. Money's got 9.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And David Aldridge spoke with Brad Stevens. David?
Well, Kevin, they have a specific approach to tonight's game. He told me they have to get the ball into the paint as much as possible and take advantage of what they believe is a big inch for them inside. See if they're right about that tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Well, we're about halfway through the season outdoors. It's no longer new. The playoffs are still a ways away. Seems like a time when players can start to lose focus.
No doubt, Kevin. You have that sense that maybe the All-Star break is coming or going, and you still have that fight you've got to get through, the February, March doldrums. But this is why coaches always talk about, let's play in the moment. Let's not worry about the results. What you can do every day, each moment. When you can do those kinds of things and just lock in on small tasks, then you've got a team that can contend.
Good coaches always seem to steer their teams in the right direction at this time of the year.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
You could see them trying to find some sort of rhythm on the offensive end, but the more they forced it, the less effective it was.
There's the steal. Bobbed up in for Love. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Hey, forget that Love can get up and finish like that. Nicely done.
Celtics trail by 13. Inside. Armstrong gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Here's Money, covered by Morris. Here's Money, and he makes that one. Money's got 13.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Morris dishes to Armstrong. Kramer, he's covered by Thompson. And it's Armstrong missing. And Love's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 13-point lead. Here's Money. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
You try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Here's Gilbert. Some solid defense from Knight. And it's the Magic with the ball. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And on the road, their perimeter shooting really helped to kind of keep the crowd out of the game.
No, I completely agree. They completely took the crowd out of it. They were scorching hot from the perimeter all night long.
And here's Morris for three. It's hauled in by the Magic.
He's fighting it in this quarter. Hasn't been able to get into any sort of groove.
Popped up there for Knight. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
With the teardrop, Morris, no good.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Got a piece of it. They get it back, and Thompson gets it to go. Morris with the ball. He averages about 5 points a game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
But Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and backcourt for the Magic.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
Armstrong against Love. Pass to Gilbert. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Money. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
There's the pass to Gilbert. The Celtics working the ball around now. Kramer, he's covered by Thompson. Inside. Here's Daly. Busted. No good that time either. Magic leading by 23. Here's Money. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And it's early, but obviously you've got to like the dominance down low. They're simply bullying the other team right now.
Kicks it to Armstrong. Banked in off the glass.
I'll tell you, Kev, they wouldn't object if all their looks were that close.
On offense, here are the Magic. Here's Money. And again, it's the Magic from deep. And no doubt, Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Notice he doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes him out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
Pass to Craig. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
And let's check out some stats for Knight. He's been dominant over the last month, averaging 22 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Here's Money. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed 2 shots from the floor.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Passes it to Craig. To the paint. Vucevic with the bucket.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
Here's Money. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
Here's Craig. He's guarded by Love. 8 feet away. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Gordon Hayward in that instance. You think of him as a scorer, but he's a terrific setup guy as well.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Money. Just an incredible month of basketball. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now here is McGee. T right on him. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And with a break in the action, let's now view the NBA assist leaders. You look at Money, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well. The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Doesn't go for it. And it's Boston the other way. McGee inside. Working on Love. Good D by Love.
No question he's having a bad quarter, so somebody else needs to take charge of the scoring if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Cook, good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to McGee. And Vucevic kicks to Craig. Now the pass to Knox. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Love.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Money. Kept alive Orlando. Takes a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Money's got 30 points.
And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
You know, I'm surprised the defense hasn't done anything to take away that 3-point shot. You know, that's their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's the Orlando Magic up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And with as many 3-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach, Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, and not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward, an all-star,
Stevens has moved into the conversation for best coach in our league.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
In that opening quarter, I don't know that you could ask for much more.
They've been simply outstanding, Greg, and let's see if they can build off this early lead.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. We've got money. Kevin Love out there with top.
Go.
MCM backpack, little backpack. What I that? What I pass that? Now we don't match that. And it's like a slide through. That how slick we running through that like it's bad track. I remember all them days I was broke, but I'm past that. Get the job done when I'm on backtrack. Hit this block with them out like it's Baghdad. Like Mad Max, we stretched out on. Put that vest down. Get the like a young fresh out. I bring the jet up on the kid, I put like a local dread. Money on my mind, all I think about is bread. And take your off my she just trying to give me like a bunch of young sick with it like 40, 350 Yee boost. These ain't Roshi on my back, so I'm trying to bust down on Rolly. My son, mom, everything, I treat it like a trophy. 2 foes and that no Kobe. Got on G's that I still like to know me. A band for my coat. I got live with a snow being from the crib. Where get funky.
And that's why I gotta keep it ratchet. That work 2 jobs and get taxes. Bought a new whole dirty like a plasma. All she want is 2 things. In the back rub and I'm not to do that. And oh, I can't lie. Love the way that you move that. You know I get that check and right through that. Got and that's one.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, you know this guy too, Jed Smith. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Washington Wizards. Well, it was Washington winning their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. And pro basketball continuing to evolve. A lot of talk.
We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Last outing for Orlando. They won that game against the Celtics in Boston. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Away from home, you got to execute. And they did that flawlessly.
And that's what it comes down to, execution, especially when you're on the road. Can you follow your game plan? I thought they were awesome in that game.
At this very early stage, we know players are still trying to gel with one another. But Clark, just how much can a team really change between the start of the season and the end of the season?
Kevin, it can be a night and day change in some cases because of injuries or change in personnel. Those things. Oh,
beautiful jam.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw it done like that in a game.
You guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Here's Love in the dunk by Mott.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
I call that an executive summary statement.
Callaway He's guarded by Knight, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul. Here's Trichet. That shot off, and Orlando will come the other way. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the board.
Yeah, they were overpowering you inside, and you really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kinds of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Callaway passes to Nurkic. Lewis outside. And the pass to Callaway. Out to the right wing. Here's Nurkic. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their fourth try.
Here's Money. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Celtics in Boston. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Wizards have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. They get a hand on it. Pass to Love. To the middle. Here's Money. Lays it up off the glass. Money's got 5.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Nurkic dishes to Lewis. Nice ball movement by Washington. To the paint. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Man, hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Yeah, you wouldn't know their teams fairly when they're able to pull off plays like that.
There's the feed to Thompson. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Money.
Well, you talk about a player displaying complete dominance on the floor. This is it. And it seemed like he could do no wrong as he was a factor in really every facet of the game. A truly remarkable performance.
Now, here's Nurkic. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte.
And his story is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game. He was well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed, heel, showing no mercy in transition their part.
And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game. Callaway, he's guarded by Knight. Kicks it to Turner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Love. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Tristan Thompson is second. Third is Kevin Love.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Money. Washington with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
You know what? It's a fine line between attacking but yet staying under control. And they did, and that's why they shot such a high percentage.
Yeah, they pushed the pace, and typically you get high-quality shots when you do that. I thought they were terrific all game, Jared.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Magic. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Wizards just need to take it a game at a time.
And when I look at Washington, if the season were to end today, they find themselves right in the playoff. That's some serious progress for a team that struggled so much of last year.
Unfortunately, the season doesn't end today. There's a long way to go, but still, it looks like they're on the right track.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the missing.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
A moment here to look at the numbers for money. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number one overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Yeah, Kevin, he's mindful of the fact that this is a shot-blocking team they're playing, but he doesn't want his team to be shy offensively. He said, if anything, we have to be patient and at the same time aggressive. If we can be deceptive in the way we attack, and there are ways to do that, we can score inside. We'll see if that works, Kevin.
That's great, David. Thanks. They've got their hands full against a team that plays such tough D.
And that's why you got to be flexible in terms of your game plan, particularly on the offensive end. They might have to try a few different approaches till they find one that works.
For sure. I mean, they have to be ready to adapt. The only way to break down this defense is to show them a lot of different looks.
It's stolen. Fast break. Here come the Magic.
The opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. We've seen Money really having a great game.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Wizards trail by 11. To the middle. Here's Callaway. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
They double him with Love. To the middle. Passes it to Chase. Misses the three. Magic leading by 11. Here's Money. The rebound by Turner.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Callaway. He's guarded by Love. The pass to Callaway. Over Love. It's hauled in by the Magic.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Love's got his second basket of the night.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and squeezing it hard.
Wizards trail by 14. Chase the pass to Malone. Here's Kathy. The Wizards with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Knight looking for an opening. Pass to Love. And he banks in the layup. Love's got 7 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Washington calls timeout. You're always looking for guys with confidence, but then some guys maybe go a little bit too far with that element, and the efficiency level will drop below their talent level. There are guys that can be swayed by that.
Yeah, you're right, and it's a mixed bag with those kind of guys because the talent is always on display, and it's hard not to appreciate it, but the inconsistency is frustrating. Perhaps the guy who maybe best epitomizes that is Lance Stevenson, because when he's good, he can give you a lot of stuff at both ends. When he's sideways, he can hurt you a little bit too.
Nice ball movement by Washington. The dish to Nurkic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heel.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
There's a check-in for Washington. Orlando leading by 16. Money passes to Love. Here's Money, guarded by Harris. Here's Money, popped up in for Love. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about slowing him down.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Magic have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. Wizards making a switch here. And he can't hit the second.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
And those can often come back to haunt you, Greg. They got to focus and really make the most of the chance.
The Wizards have shot 67% from the line tonight. 1 4 6. The first one falls. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Money. He's got 13. And the dunk by Love.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb, and the execution even better.
Here's Kathy. And another miss by Washington. And it's Love with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Here's Money. That ball finishes by Love. Love's got 3 assists tonight.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Money. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint there.
Trichet, he's guarded by Love, and the basket is good.
And how's that for a move? That killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Money passes to Thompson. Outside Knight. Pass to Money. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I'll tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
Feeds it to Nurkic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Money, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And a pretty screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through it, and that's not legal.
Here's Nurkic. Good D by Johnson.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
To the left side wing. Back to Nurkic. Who is outside? A 15-footer. Another miss by Nurkic.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
He gets it in there. And now it's 27 points for Money.
Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. And they are doing some damage from deep.
Which is the main reason, partners, they're sitting on this big lead. Awesome shooting so far.
Shot to stop the run. And so it's the Orlando Magic up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And with as many three-pointers as they drain, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
So on the floor for Washington. Basket good.
And they repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Cappy. Here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss. And you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Clark, when you played, you were dominant inside. Are you surprised at how perimeter-oriented the game now has evolved into?
No, not really, Kevin, because of the three-point line and what it means. The game was created as a game of putting the ball in the basket. Initially, it was by getting the ball as close as you could to the basket with big guys or drives, and now with the three-point line, shooting has become a premium, and it's really one of the great elements of the game for me, and I love the way folks are playing it now.
Defensive rules have sure made a big difference in this game, eh?
Yeah, great point.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Washington, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Harris looking it over. Count it, good. He's got 7.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Money. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Wednesday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And that matchup against the Heat is going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And Washington making a change here. Turner's checked in.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Now that it results in that shot.
Money passes to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating the whole game at a high level.
Yeah, making his teammates better through his passing, Greg. You know about that because you did it. Great job sharing the ball.
Well, I appreciate it, partner. Always important to have somebody keep rhythm in the game.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Hooked away and stolen by Knight. To the paint. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Knight. Knight's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Kicks to Malone. Passes it to Chase. Lets it fly. And Washington again with the bucket.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Manga. No good that time. Good D by Thompson.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard.
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Wow, man. Oh, my goodness. Fella's going to hurt somebody with a dunk like that. Probably will hurt himself.
Oh, there's too much fun to be had.
And he's having it. That had to be fun.
Money. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
Here's Money. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Got a piece of it. To the inside and stolen by Knight. Here's Thompson. That's it, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Yes, that goes in.
And there's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Was shot off that time. The Wizards have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And so Washington again turning it over. And we'll get a look here where the shots have been coming from for him.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
Money passes to Love. Poke loose. To the middle. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Manga. Orlando grabs the miss. Money's got his 5th rebound in this one.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Knight, and Knight slams it in.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Chase, he's guarded by Knight. On the wing, Harris. It's hauled in by the Magic. Love's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Money, and it's sent back by Turner. The pass to Chase. Overnight. And too long on the shot. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 14-6 run. Money passes to Thompson. It's stolen by Harris. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Popped up there for Love.
And everything's flowing through Love tonight. And the plan is working like a charm. This has been a remarkable performance.
The Wizards have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Malone outside. He dishes it to Turner. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Wizards have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Neal. Here's Vrancic. True on the 14-footer. Here's Money. He kicks it to Love. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Hook loose. Here's Vrancic. That shot no good. And Orlando the other way now. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Thompson passes to Money. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Flying off the baseline and fancy on the flush.
Double clutch on the reverse? You kidding me? Just ridiculous.
And that got a major reaction from all his teammates, as well it should have.
Down low, here's Vrancic. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Money, and he has 42. Can't get it to fall. Washington shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Takes a 3. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Vrancic. The Wizards with another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. The Wizards have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. First free throw is good.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
There's money. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in rebounding, 4th in scoring, and he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds, what a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. And he can't hit the second. Washington has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Uncovered. He doesn't hit that one. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's money. Non-stop scoring machine here. And Thompson throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Washington shooting 41% from the field here in the second. But feed now to Bogdanovich. Here's Trichet. And again, Washington no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Money. Good work there as it goes. Money's got 48.
He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
Pass to Neely. We've got 1:08 left in the second quarter. Here's Trichet. Orlando grabs the miss. Love's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And good, he hits it again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Washington shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Down low. Will it go? Bogdanovich, no luck.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Love.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stop?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Stolen away. Here's Money. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't. Been close. It's the Magic running away with 2K Sports. Back in a moment from the Amway Center.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that would be a different story. But if it was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
And you know what, Greg? He's showing no signs of slowing down. Now, this game has been all him, and he's been a force.
Orlando's gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Magic, Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And there's Money. And it's Knight into the three. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Hat. To the paint. Here's Trichet. Hands it from downtown. He has 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Money. And Thompson kicks to Love. He had a nice open look right there. Love's got 23.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Inside. Nurkic the best to Callaway. Off target from outside. And it's Love with the ball for the Magic. Here's Knight. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Knight's got his second best in the game.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
And Greg, defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
Wizards making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Here's Money. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's the Magic with the ball. And that one is good. Cook's got his third basket of the night.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Passes it to Callaway. Now Harris. Kicks it to Nurkic. Great pass to set up the lay-in. He has 7.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Money. Knight in the corner. The pass to Money. Thompson in the corner. Harris against Love. He kicks to Knight. Here's Money. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Nurkic. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Orlando. The Wizards have been shooting right around 75% of the line, 9 of 12 so far. And that one misses. And the Wizards making a change here. And the second free throw, good. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Here's money. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. Number 1, the Magic.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches. Dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Sunday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing. And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 9.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Here's Money. Down low. Here's Love. Inside, and stolen by Harris. And that's a foul called on Money. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And guys, at this point, just a side note that